Good afternoon again. Another item from April of 2015. As I said in a number of previous video messages, one of the concerns that I started to have way back starting in March of 2001 was an article in Time magazine titled Practicing For Doomsday. It was about a cruise of the USS Nebraska in 1999. Well, anyway, as I said before, there is a lot of detail pertaining to that, and I'm not going to try to review it now. But another item occurred in April of 2015. Even so many years later, the same subject. And the reason is because with the concern that occurred in a Playboy magazine, there was one of the illustrations used included a man with a black eye patch over the left eye. Now, I know it could be a coincidence, it's just a 50-50 chance whether a man's going to have a patch over the left or right eye, but whenever I see something pertaining to that subject, including a patch over the left eye, it reminds me of the 1981 Stain medical malpractice, and the fact that in the book Big Red, that the Time magazine article was excerpted from, that there are some black and white photographs, and one of them is a crewman wearing a black eye patch over his left eye. So anyway, the concern had been that back in 2001, that the Time magazine article included wording alleging that the personnel of the USS Nebraska in particular started to think of themselves as being independently the sixth largest nuclear power in the world while at sea. Now, I don't know about anything like that, except that U.S. ships are always supposed to be controlled by the United States government. So the concern began just because of the particular wording in the article, alleging that they think of themselves as independently the sixth most largest power in the world. So anyway, the pivots of sixth, and independent started to occur, and really a tremendous amount of documentation ended up occurring. So anyway, that's why I noted the particular articles, the particular Playboy magazine. I'm attaching the brief report to this, and so this moment I'm thinking I'm being interrupted at again by very arrogant abuse criminals who continue to use the operation to interfere at everything. And so darn it. I've forgotten about what other detail I was going to include. So, oh yes, the title of one of the articles included a pirate party in Germany, Piraten party or whatever, and so the link, the indication of Germany, and the reminder of the what I recently detailed about pertaining to the Hurricane Elena, the hurricane party that included an old man who had alleged having been previously on a German U-boat during World War II, had attended. That was back in, near the end of August of '85. And, all those various details got me a little bit concerned again. So anyway, this brief article that I'm going to attach to this. And if I think of something else, I'll add to it. I'm sorry that, on the roadside I get interrupted, just after I've thought in my mind, my other computer got locked somehow, something put a sign-in requirement that hadn't been on it before, so I'm having to wait to get that working in another week. And so anyway, the brief article explains better. I just, I'm always a good patriotic for our nation being secure with enough defense to protect and hoping that there won't be any nuclear war, but I continue to hear various threats and pivoting, put it myself, by persons who are of various power, and when Armageddon kind of concerns happen, like was mentioned, remember recently the subject of the Hunt for Red October movie, that in the beginning of the movie there's religious overtones, including mention of Armageddon. So the idea is for prevention, for there to be continued peace and security, and try to resolve matters sensibly. Have a good day.